After 4 great seasons of Speaker of the Year, we are back with a bang. Speaker of the Year 2015 is bigger and better. This year, our theme is water, and today we bring you some wonderful ideas from a new location. Will we get a superb idea or an amazing vision? Let's find out. The first round is a personal interview. It gives the student a chance to get up close and personal to express his or her views.
And what all things can we do to create awareness amongst the people so that water conservation can happen? If I make you the Prime Minister of India for one day, what all things will you try to do? What all things will you change so that we can reduce and fight against water pollution? So which superpower would you like to have and how would you use it to reduce water pollution in India? How can you help India reduce water pollution? Do you think social media is a very big platform nowadays?
Social media is like getting exposure a lot now. So we can actually put something on water. In that, first we need to educate the people. We can't just put down the factors that we need to preserve water, so we are installing rainwater harvesters in every house. But we need to first educate the people about the technology, how we conserve the water in that.
Superpower. I guess I would like to have the superpower of words to spread awareness, to make people actually aware, because people aren't even aware that they need to protect, save, preserve, conserve water and the ways to conserve them. They're all going wrong. They're all going in a wrong direction. So I guess I'd like to have the power of words so that I can actually make them aware of it.
I think people know about water conservation in all topics, but they ignore it. So I would rather being talking to educated people. I would love to talk with people who do not have these kind of information. And I'll go with that Jeho idea, influencing 3 people. Then each of one of them will influence other 3 people.
Many people have sufficient water in their homes, so they do not worry about water conservation. But we can make them know that there are many places in our country, in India, where they do not get a drop of water. They have to walk miles to take the water.
In Japan, there is something like a tap. They've installed a tap. If somebody washes their hands, the water is refilled in that tank, and it can help us in conservation of water.
If people are educated and we are talking about conservation of water, but why not creating water? Like we all know, it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. So human brains, it can think of developing water. Don't you think so?
The first thing I would do is I would I would give a speech about the importance of water. Because if I do it all alone and people don't participate, then it will be of no use. So if I give you a superpower for one day, what would that superpower be? And how would you use that superpower to reduce water pollution in India?
To reduce water pollution in India. Okay, so I would basically have the power of Mother Nature, Earth. So with that, I would try my level best. I read a book named Vampire Diaries. So in that particular book, there was a girl named Rose. So she had the power of the earth. So what she could do, she could just attract anything towards herself. So what I would do is, like, when I see water pollution, like anything, even a microbe, she could attract towards herself. It was a magnetic force. It was like that. So I would like that. So I could just I could be a magnet and just attract all the dirt.
Apart from some wonderful ideas, we also witnessed some great talents.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip my hair gets me overwhelmed. The way you smile at the ground, you hard to tell. You don't know, oh oh. You don't know you're beautiful, oh oh oh. That's what makes you beautiful.
Empty street, an empty house, a hole inside my heart. I'm all alone, the rooms are getting smaller. I wonder how, I wonder why, I wonder where they are. Reaching for the love that seems so far. So I say a little prayer and hope my dreams will take me there, where the skies are blue, to see you once again, my love.
Hi Shubh, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good, all good. So how was the person interview?
It was great. Answer asked us very nice questions, and I think I answered them well.
Okay, great. So what did you discuss about over there?
We discussed about like the water is the essence of life, and like what if I become the Prime Minister for one day, what are my hobbies and all that stuff, and how will I help improve the conditions. That's all.
That's great, that's great. So which aspect of water are you going to talk about in Speak Shoot Round?
Like I'll talk about its importance. Without water, there is no life. So, and for that, it's not plain old water. Like people beg for that Amrit, the elixir of life. But for us, the plain old simple water is the Amrit. The second round is the Speak Shoot, where the students express their ideas in front of the camera.
There is nothing which adds so much beauty to the countryside, whether it be a small stream trickling over the rocks or a pond where cattle quench their thirst. Yes, it's water which acts as a beautifying element which turns the earth green, causing the birds to sing.
The rhythm of life is dictated by water, and Hindus hold rivers in great reverence. India is a country that not only nurtures resources which nature has bestowed upon her, but also worships them for all around prosperity they bring in their wake. I think water is the most important thing on earth. It's the reason why our earth is called as the blue planet. Unfortunately, this mineral is depleting at an alarming rate.
One cannot imagine one's life without water. It is the magic potion gifted by the nature to the life of the people. Imagine our life without water. What a dreadful sign, right? No greenery, arid everywhere, and absolutely lifeless.
Why we really have to conserve water? Our previous generation did not save water, so this is our duty now to conserve water.
Wow, those were some fantastic ideas we just heard. I'm wondering who's going to get the coveted title. So it's Jay.
Whatever I have experienced for the past 2 years, I see a lot of change in my students, the way they speak, their body language, and the use of the latest technology is really doing wonders with my children. They are becoming very confident now. So I'm happy to have this program every year in my school, and I wish the team all the best.
This is the third year my students have been performing, and I believe every year we have doubled and tripled every time.
I think the output that we have achieved from all the activities which were conducted is going to actually help all the children with their confidence level.
The contribution to the wall of thought from this location is I'm excited to find out the new ideas from our next location.
So, stay tuned.